So, good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss some more properties of salts and the properties like deliquescence, hygroscopic. These all properties we are going to discuss today. Last class we discussed about the property called efflorescence, and if you remember, this is the property where certain substance loses its water of crystallization on being exposed to the atmosphere, which generally takes place during the dry season or dry condition and is minimized during humid condition. But today the two properties that we are going to deal with is related to absorption of the moisture from the atmosphere. So let us see, the first property will be deliquescence. And this is the phenomenon in which certain water soluble substances absorb moisture from the atmosphere when these substances are exposed to it, and also the substances dissolves in the moisture absorbed and finally turned into a saturated solution. So these all changes are found when certain substance undergoing deliquescence phenomenon taking place. So, and the substances that shows the phenomenon of deliquescence is called deliquescent substance. Deliquescent substance. So let me tell you, all these substances will absorb moisture from the atmosphere when they are exposed to the atmosphere, where it will dissolve in the moisture and will form a saturated solution. So these are called the deliquescent substance. We have some examples of the substances showing the property of deliquescence, which are sodium hydroxide, that is caustic soda, potassium hydroxide, caustic potash, then we have ferric chloride, magnesium chloride, zinc chloride, even calcium chloride. These all are some examples which are deliquescent substances. And you should know that since this is related to or based on absorption of the moisture, so basically in dry condition the process or this phenomenon will get minimized. So it requires humid condition to absorb the moisture at a faster rate. We have one more substance where moisture will be absorbed, and this phenomenon is called hygroscopy, where certain substance can also absorb moisture from the atmosphere but will not dissolve and will not form any saturated solution in it. This phenomenon is called hygroscopy, and the substances are called hygroscopic substance. They are called hygroscopic substance. So we have the example like conc H2SO4, then phosphorus pentoxide P2O5, we can have silica gel. These are some of the examples that shows the property of hygroscopy. Let us now come to drying agent and dehydrating agent. Drying agent and dehydrating agent, these are also the substances that can remove substance, water or moisture from other substance. Drying agent, they can remove moisture from the other substance, That means in order to dry certain gases, drying agents are required. If you remember, in hydrogen chapter we had one drying agent called anhydrous calcium chloride to dry hydrogen gas. So drying agent will absorb moisture from other substance without reacting with it. So it does not show any kind of reaction with the substance. We have example of drying agent like Conc H2SO4. You remember anhydrous calcium chloride. Then we have phosphorus pentoxide. They are dehydrating agents. They are also called desiccating agents. Desiccating agents. Now we have one more agent which can also absorb the moisture, and not only they absorb moisture, they can also remove chemically combined water molecules from the substance. That means they can also remove water of crystallization from the salt, and such agents are called dehydrating agent. They are called dehydrating agent. We have example like Conc H2SO4 again, which acts as a dehydrating agent, and these agents are considered to be a bit stronger than drying agent because they can also remove chemically combined water molecules from the substance. So these substances are not meant for drying the substances, because in this case this substance will form altogether a new substance with different property. For example, copper sulfate pentahydrate, these molecules of water which are chemically combined with copper sulfate can be removed by using dehydrating agent like Conc H2SO4 and will form copper sulfate plus 5H2. So you can see 5 molecules of water is removed. Same way, we have one more example like sugar. Using Conc H2SO4, we can remove water molecules present here, though we cannot see any water physically present in this sugar, but still water can be removed, and as a result we will be getting a new substance. So sugar, which initially looks a white crystalline solid, will be completely changed into black color due to the removal of water molecules from it. So it will form carbon and water. So this formation of carbon, you can understand, the color will totally be changed and the color will now become black color. We have one more example where Conc H2SO4 can be taken as dehydrating agent, which is on removing water molecules from ethanol, and in this case it forms ethene plus water. So this is all we have about different substances in today's class. Thank you.